What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the TCG Empire YouTube channel. Today we are going over Final Standings Friday, and if you're new here and you're not sure what this is where we take the deck of the week and I talk about some of the things that I enjoyed about the deck and some of the things that I felt the deck lacked within my initial testing. This week we did go over the archetype known as Strawbeard, or Hybrid Beard as you can call it. This is where we play the Edward Newgate leader, and you pair it with characters from the Straw Hat engine, as well as the Edward Newgate Whitebeard Pirate engine. And this deck is a ton of fun. Let me tell you, being able to take attacks and not stress just feels so great. The premise of this deck is that you use Moby Dick, as it's legal right now, to buff up your characters in the endgame. You play a bunch of 2k counters as well as a bunch of event cards, and this really lets you just kind of build a wall similar to how Eustace Captain Kidd has a wall. You build a wall on your leader, and your opponent has a very hard time depleting you of resources. You can start with things like Nami to start searching for 2Ks, and then later on in the game you can play cards like Ace to really just nullify your opponent's board. This deck is great. It has a ton of board wipe potential, and with the amount of combo protection it has, and being a 6k leader, your opponent has to always try and commit at least one Dawn to their leader to swing. And on top of that, you do have the Marco blocker, in which case if you need to block an attack, you can simply pitch one card and bring it back to the board as long as you have 1 life, 2 life, or less. This overall is a great deck, and in my testing I really did enjoy it. I didn't feel like it really lacked in anything. It is a powerhouse within the format, and I really do think that it's going to keep doing well going forward. The only issues that you can run into is when decks are able to consistently hit that 6,000 power mark, such as the Red Luffy list that we looked at a few weeks ago. It can kind of make things difficult. Along with being able to play a ton of characters, you also come at the cost with having to protect yourself. So you have to justify playing attacking characters as well as trying to fill your hand and flood your deck with cards to protect you. So overall, there is a balance that you have to find between it, but when you do find the balance and you do draw a good hand, you are pretty much unstoppable. And especially into a deck like Zoro, this deck just does so amazing versus Zoro. And there's not really many decks that are designed to beat it. Now, as we did see on Trash Deck Thursday, Eustace Captain Kidd with the film engine can give it a run for its money, as it does have multiple swings that can go through. It can cheat out characters, and so it's a little bit difficult. But again, if you establish the right type of board, the deck works great. Overall, I give this deck a 9 out of 10 as far as playability, and a 10 out of 10 with the fun. The deck does have a ton of benefits to it, and I think you should definitely try it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay in the background, and as always, if you did enjoy it, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys on next week's Meta Monday.